Hey everybody, Ryan DeWitt here from DeWitt Physical Therapy. Since this whole quarantine thing started, I know I found myself sitting a whole lot more than usual. As a result, low back feels a little stiffer, my hips feel a little tighter. I'm sure that a lot of you are in the same boat. So what I want to do is take you through 3 of my favorite kind of low back and hip exercises to open things up, get things moving, kind of decrease some of that stiffness, and if you're having any kind of pain with it, decrease some of that pain as well. So follow along, let's try these. First one I'm going to get you to do is first get up out of that chair, but I'm going to get you down on the ground. I'm going to get you into a hands and knees position. We're going to do what we call the cat and cow. So what you guys are going to do is we're just going to start by arching up like this, like an angry cat. And then we're going to drop that belly button down to the floor, and we can even look up with our neck a little bit if we want to. And just slowly oscillating back and forth. And at first, things might feel a little stiff in the hips and that low back, but hopefully the more you do it, the better it feels. So I'd say once you go nice and slow, maybe about 10 times through there, just see how it all feels if it loosens up. Next thing I'm going to do is I'd get you lying on your side. What we'll do is that bottom leg will be straight, that top leg will come over and across. I'm going to take this top hand, point it up towards the ceiling, take this bottom hand, I'm going to hold my knee in place, and I'm going to just take that top hand and open it up and try to reach my top shoulder and the back of my hand down to the ground behind me. We call this an open book. So if we want to think about starting here and really reaching over, I pause here with my palm up. It's going to really stretch across the whole chest here. I'm going to feel like a little bit of a twist in my upper and mid back, getting a little stretch here along my glute. And if I just hang out here for a few seconds and take a few breaths into my belly, every time I relax, hopefully that shoulder drops a little bit. Maybe this front knee drops down to the ground. Why don't we try 10 of these openers on each side, but pause each one for 1 to 2 breaths. Okay, and then the third one, we're going to get you up and we're going to turn a couple of muscles on here real quick. I'm just going to get you kneeling, so if you need something to kneel down on, like a pad or something, that's fine. That back foot can be kind of pointed down. What you'll notice is in this little lunge or half kneeling stance, I'm drawing a bunch of 90-degree angles with my legs. So this is vertical, this is horizontal. And all I'm going to do is get you in this position nice and tall. I'm going to squeeze my glute here and make sure that that muscle is really tight. That's going to relax that hip flexor. And all I'm going to try to do is balance and not fall over, but also see if I can be up nice and tall, squeezing that glute. Can I just breathe into my belly? Hopefully you can see my hand moving a little bit here. But again, by activating these glutes, which tend to want to turn off, I'm also going to, like I said, relax that hip flexor a little bit. And then as I focus that breathing into the belly, it's actually a good neurologic cue to my body to decrease my stress levels. So I'm kind of getting out of that oh my gosh, whatever's going on at work or in life, let's just kind of bring it down and just turn down that amplifier just a little bit. Can I maintain this activation here, get a slight little stretch here, maintain that breathing? Right now, my stability systems are trying to keep me from falling over. I'd spend maybe a minute on that side, and then we just go ahead and switch and do another minute on the other side. So all in all, this is maybe a 3, 4, 5-minute program at the absolute most. Give yourself a break during the day, get out of that chair, whatever position you're in, and move. Our bodies are meant to move, they're not meant to sit, and if you're sitting a whole lot more than usual, give these a try and hopefully you feel better. And if you want us to develop a program specifically for you and your individual complaints or symptoms, our team is available for telehealth visits at this time. We can listen to you, take you through some movements, see where some of your restrictions are, and build you a program to help you feel better, move better, and perform better. Let us know.